Oh, you got to get in the camera. Hey, everybody. It's Angel and
Mayhem.
You're
Mayhem.
awesome.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. Somebody. Melanie has subscribed. Thank you, Queen Bee. Oh, is it liked? Was it liked? I don't know. It's Angel and Mayhem from Halo Inspirations. We give you inspirations to help you spread beauty and joy through your quilting journey. Yes, I can say it. Happy Hump Day. Whoop, whoop. I had to think about what day it was. I have no earthly idea. Listen, guys, this is Cherub Chit Chat. This is probably one of my favorite lives to do because we get to showcase all of your works in progress or finishes for the last month. What? Yeah, I wanted to bring it closer.
Okay. Stop moving it. It causes sounds.
The IT guy's getting upset with me. So yes, that's what we're doing today. Plus, we've got a few products to share with you. So we'll get to that after the Cherub Chit Chat. But
I see Louise in the background.
You do see Louise in the background. Louise is my featherweight that was gifted to me from my mother. So yeah, she is here. It's a reminder of things to talk about. That's why I put it. That and it's pretty, right? Who doesn't love a nice featherweight 221? What do you say? You think it's cool. You haven't sewn with it. And he's not going to, he says. It's an experience, that's for sure. Just when you think you're good at sewing, you sew in a featherweight and it's completely, it feels different. It's not different. It's still a sewing machine. I don't know why it feels different, but it does. So, all right. Well, we're ready to get started. Is everybody else wanting to see some pretty quilts? I do have notes because I couldn't remember everything.
We did survive Houston. Yes.
Say again?
Said, hey gang, looks like y'all survived Houston.
We did survive Houston. And that is a very good statement. He, she, who is it?
Sewing with Luane.
Sewing who?
With Luane.
Oh, yes. Hey, how you doing? Oh, and I put Larry. It is Luane. Oh. Yeah, but that's okay. It's the same picture. So, Luane, is it okay if I share your jelly roll that's made from, or jelly roll race that's not made from a jelly roll? I know you shared it with me via email, but I was wondering if it was okay if I shared it today. But yeah, Houston was fun, and we'll have a lot more stories to come down the chain through it because y'all know that I've always said every quilt has its story, and I'm a huge advocate for the storytelling of the quilts, and because it allows us to make connection. But man, there are other things coming down the chain with lots more stories for you in the future, so we can all look forward to that. But oh, yay! Thank you, Luane. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started on our cherubs here. And for those of you who are new, cherubs are quilting angels of the Halo community. So each and every one of y'all are cherubs. And because you make a difference in the world. And we just want to be here to show you off, right? Yeah.
I don't know why you keep looking at me.
Because we're talking.
I can see right there.
He's a mess. Okay. So the first one that Michael loaded in the system was Miss Sherry with a C. So this first picture is finished. It is finished. It is finished. This is Angela Walters' panel called Floral Frame. And if you're not familiar with Angela Walters, she is a phenomenal long arm and domestic or pushing fabric quilter. She is what we call a celebrity. She is a wonderful human being on top of it. She's probably one of my favorites. Yours too, right?
People wise.
Yeah.
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 Well, I like her fabric too.
You like her fabric too, yeah. But she's just an awesome individual. If you ever get a chance while you're at Missouri Star, she is about 45 minutes from them, closer to Kansas City. And yeah, he's yawning already.
Can you just do that?
And at a Liberty, Missouri, she has a little quilt shop out there, and she does a retreat twice a year, usually in the spring and fall. And that's an amazing time. Michael got to go this last year. So this panel, though, what she does, I'd say twice a year, she does a challenge. She does a quilting challenge, and she designs panels for it. You can purchase the panel. You're not required to. The event that she hosts is free for the quilting challenge, but she goes through and she has themes on teaching different quilting motifs. And so this was a panel that she used for one of her quilting challenges. You can find her doing those on her YouTube channel. And then she has a website, quiltingismytherapy.com. And you can purchase panels from there. They also have a block of the month program. Lots of fun with Angela, so definitely check her out. But this is Sherry with a C's finish, where she quilted the panel, and doesn't that look gorgeous? It looks gorgeous. Hey there, Mom, glad to see you. She does give great quilting inspiration, Angela does. Oh, she gives them to you? Oh, no, she just gives them. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to see far away. Excuse me, I had a cough. All right. So that is Sherry with a C's first share. We have two more. So Lori Holt, I can't remember which collection it's in. So Sherry, if you can remember, that would be great. But Lori Holt had a collection that came out, and in the collection, it had a panel. And with the panel, boy, there's a theme here. With the panel, she did, oh goodness, the panel had bags that you could make with them. In already that you just had to cut out, and then it had sewing instructions and everything, and you could make these bags. Sherry had one, so she finally got the bags made. So those are what they looked like. Are they not cute? Those are so cute. But I got to give it to you, Sherry. You've been making bags for a while, because you look like a pro here, and I just happen to know that you've made a lot of bags in your life. But I do, if you're still here, I'd like to know if you felt like these were pretty simply made. Hello, Harley. You're popping in to say hello before you go back to work. Well, thank you very much. Have a fun time at work. So that is the first group. And then if you know anything about Sherry with a C, she's into EPP right now. So she actually made another bag with her EPPs, and it's probably using, I mean, it looks like the same pattern. So I'm guessing once you figure out how to make the bags, then you can use your own fabrics and your own patterns. That is so super cute.
Love it.
Super cute, love it. Yep. So just checking to see if Sherry with a C had gotten back, but we will keep her going. The next one's from a lady named Donna. Now, she emailed me. She had watched our T-shirt quilt video, and so she sent me a picture of her T-shirt quilt. And if you, yeah, that one is the rag style. So I actually can teach 3 different methods on how to make T-shirt quilts. I haven't done it. This is the only one I've ever done online, because this one was fun. If you're not familiar with this method, you do not need to, oh, wow, there's a lot. You do not need to stabilize your T-shirts, and there's no quote-unquote batting or typical quilting. It's just like a rag style quilt where you just do the X's and sew it all together, and then you have the fringe. I do encourage flannel because the T-shirts tend to roll. So the flannel helps them stick, although you still got to pin them. And then that flannel in there, depending on the color choice that you use, it gives a little extra color in the rag. So it does have a couple of different uses for the flannel. But in retrospect, no. In the idea, flannel is quote unquote the batting. And then you just use the top T-shirt and and another T-shirt for the backing, and there's your block. And you just make as many blocks as you want, and you sew them all together. And this is a type of beautiful quilt that you can finish with. That thing is huge. I was impressed. That is very impressive. So Miss Donna, she did say in the email that I could share it with you guys, and I just thought it was very inspirational because it's much bigger than the one that I did with you guys. I just did a 9-patch. So this can show you, it looks like she just used I don't know if it's parts of the t-shirts that are, yeah, it's got to be. So you see like different size blocks in there. They're not just the t-shirts with the logos and words. And that is very super creative to do. And it's fun and easy, guys. It really truly is. So,
Cool.
huh?
So that looks cool.
Yeah, it does look cool, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You really like her EPP bag, of course you do. Sewing What Luane says, so cute. Sherry, yes, very simple. Plus Lori has a step-by-step video. Okay, so there you go, guys. If you did not get in on the panel, she does have on her YouTube channel a step-by-step video on how to make the bags. So thank you, Miss Sherry. Judy, you finally caught us live. Whoop, whoop. Yay. Yay, Judy. Glad to see you. All right. Who made this t-shirt quilt? It's a lady named Donna who is a cherub on YouTube who happened to watch the video that I did on rag style t-shirt quilts and decided to email and let me know how happy she was with her finish and with the video. And so I thought it was a great inspiration for you guys because it's, like I said, it's much bigger than the one I demonstrated with you guys. So super cute. Love it. Very nice t-shirt quilt, isn't it? Very creative. It is very creative. Very, very. I love that she has different sizes. She did Tetris with rag style. I mean, that's impressive. That's cool. Very, very impressive. Okay. So that's Miss Donna. Thank you, Miss Donna, if you're watching. All right. Next on the list is Luane. And this is, so the one, I don't remember, I think it was September we actually talked. Might have been October. I don't know. All the months run together, right? But he said he was making a jelly roll race quilt without using jelly rolls. And I had a hard time wrapping it around my brain. But I got to show you this because it is fun. So basically he just cut up his own jelly rolls out of fat quarters, I think, and sewed them together just like a jelly roll race. So if you're not familiar with the jelly roll race, this is very much what they look like when you're done. Lots of methods and tips that we can share in the future for a jelly roll race to make sure it comes out pretty okay. But I love this, Luane. I love the color choices, and I love what you did. And of course, if you have a lot of scraps, it's actually kind of a good scrap buster as long as the scraps are long. Yep. Love, love, love it. Man, there's a lot of different fabrics in there. I did not sit and count them. I'm wondering, Luane, if you happen to remember how many different fabrics that you had in there. But
Too many or not enough? Or both?
Yeah, too many, not enough, or both. Yeah. Too many and not enough?
Yep.
Yeah. But I love this. Super cute. Love it. Very, very creative and artistic looking.
Very colorful.
Very colorful. Yeah. Love it. And I even like the pops of black in it personally.
Mm-hmm.
And what's interesting too, what I will say, how this is a little different. So a jelly roll, if y'all know or remember, it is
14,
hello,
says.
Miss Bell, glad to see you.
He says 14.
14 different colors. Very cool. So a jelly roll is a 2.5-inch strip, you know, that you can buy as a package. And that's a term coined by Moda. Everybody else calls them roll-ups or rolls, you know, just different little names. But they're 2.5 inches. But if you look at this, now I could be completely wrong, but it looks like that one black is a little thicker. I could be wrong about that. It could be two different fabrics.
It's 5 inches. He just put two together.
It could be, yep. But I like that because then it gave some variation. You don't even have to do it in 2.5-inch strips. You could do it with various lengths and widths. And that will add even more dimension and texture to your jelly roll quilt top. I think that is
You're awesome.
I think that is completely inspirational. So thank you, Luane, for sharing that. And what was that anyway?
Someone liked the stream.
Oh, well, thank you. I didn't see who it was. Did you? No, that's okay.
Bo Tim.
Bo Tim.
That's what it said.
Well, thank you, Bo Tim. We like you being here. Okay, so. Oh, it has two pieces that happen to come together. Well, do you see? Look at you, yeah. But do you see how that would be very interesting and add some dimension to it? I think that's cool. I think it worked out really neat.
It's like I know things.
It's like you know things. Oh boy, somebody's getting a big head. Somebody start to squeeze it down. See, squeeze it down. Okay. Anyway, next on the list we have is Miss Mary, and she has 2 quilts that she's allowed us to share. Okay, this is the first one.
Go to full first, I would.
Oh, you want to go to full first?
Yeah, do full right there. You're right on it. You're on it. There you go.
Okay. So this is from Miss Mary, our art quilter. But this, even though it looks like an art quilt, because she has such beautiful different fabrics in there. And this really stands out. But this is actually her farmer's wife sampler. Now, she started it, I think, in 2018. I could be wrong. Maybe it's 3 years. I think it took her 3 years to do it.
What year are we in?
2024. So she may not have started it until 2021.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a couple of quilts that she's done like this. Now, listen, guys. A lot of people don't finish this quilt. This is one of a couple of quilts that a lot of people like and put on their bucket list, but they never finish. She's finished it. That in itself is a feat. But this is the extra side to it that I want y'all to hear looking at this beautiful artwork. She hand-pieced and hand-quilted this quilt. Amazing. But so this is the farmer's wife sampler from Miss Mary, our art quilter. Is that not something?
You.
Yes, you love Mary's quilt, Mima. And Mary, this is amazing. Isn't it though, Sherry? Love it, says Sewing with Luane. Very nice. OMG, says Miss Bell. I know, right? It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible, huh? So,
Mima, y'all are crazy people.
Who?
Scroll down.
Mary's quilt inspires you to do a farmer's wife quilt. You would also hand piece it. I know, I won't. It's on my bucket list, but I know better to start right now because it won't get finished if I start it right now.
Yeah, well, in 10 years.
In 10 years, yeah. So what she did for us is she broke it up into 4 corners. Whoop, got to take off the first one so y'all can see it. So that they are a little bit bigger for you to zoom in on some of these beautiful blocks. I don't know the size of her blocks, but I will say there's 2 different quilts I get mixed up, so I'm not even going to go there, but they're 6-inch or less. Let's just go there. So they may be 3-inch unfinished, or 3.5 unfinished, 3-inch finished. They could be 6. Those are generally the sizes of these blocks. Insane. It is insane.
I'm not doing
But it's a great skill builder, and man, you know that she feels proud of herself because, like I said, a lot of people don't finish this. And a hand piece and hand quilted. Are you? Wow.
It's the same style that I'm doing.
I mean, aren't these gorgeous?
Wait a second.
These are gorgeous, guys.
Huh.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Interesting.
What?
It's the same.
More power to you, Mary. Right, Luane? Each block has a story. Farmer's Wife Sampler. Yes. The other one that we think of, Mom, is the Civil War Diaries. That one definitely has a story tied to each of the blocks. I can't remember if the Farmer's Wife Sampler does. But it does come in a book. So they're very similar but different, right? So I always get them confused. But okay. And then she did share the back with us. And she wanted to use all yellow, the main print there. But she didn't have enough. So she pieced the back, and I think it turned out pretty darn cute.
I like it.
Yeah, you like it. Yeah. Very well done, Miss Mary. Very well done. Well, listen, that wasn't the only thing that Miss Mary shared and finished. This is her most recent finish, which she calls Where's the Cat?
Oh, I love this one.
So what I like about this is basically it's a attic window with her own elements in the background, and the very center of the attic window is a different size because she put a block in there. How creative. But see, this is the art quilter that Mary is. I mean, this is her.
The cat.
This is so her. And then of course the silhouette of the cat. Yeah. Isn't that cute?
It's amazing.
So that is her recent finish. Where is the cat? Super cute. Love it. Thank you, Miss Mary. Always love looking forward to yours. The next one we wanted to share is from we here at Halo and in Williamsburg, period, the town of Williamsburg here in Virginia, we call her Queen Bee. And this was her first finish in a long time. And she actually took the Quilting 101 class here at Halo. And then she took this one step further. And this was for her granddaughter. And that name is been embroidered by her father-in-law, who is a quilter. And obviously an embroiderer. I thought that was so super cute. Very inspirational. And what we do in class is the Weave It All Together that you can watch on a video. It is a little smaller because in class we go from fabric to finished, to all the way through the binding. So they even quilt it themselves. And so it's just a little bit smaller to be sure it fits in everybody's domestic machine. But it is the same pattern as Weave It All Together. And I love the fabric choices that she ended up choosing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
And you know her granddaughter's going to love this. Thank you, Miss Queen Bee. Very cool. I love the idea of inscribing somebody's name now, or embroidering somebody's name on a quilt. That adds.
I need an embroiderer.
Yeah, it's on the bucket list.
No, I'll just get the long arm and then we're set.
Oh, yeah, okay. The next pictures are from Sassy Steph, and if you're not familiar with her, she is on YouTube. She is a YouTube creator. She's a dear friend of ours, and she's under the name of Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter, and she is a doll. So she does floss, she does embroidery, and she does quilt. She does a lot. Love the fabric colors and the added name. Yeah, isn't it awesome? Cool idea to add that. Right, Elaine? Awesome attic window, says Miss Bell. She is very artistic, says my mom. Yep. So, Sassy Stuff of Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter. Her first share is, it's FPP'd, foundation paper piece. Oh, yeah. We love us some FPP.
It's a giraffe.
It's a giraffe. It is. Now, this giraffe is actually Violet Crafts Jungle Abstraction Giraffe. That's a mouthful.
It's a giraffe.
So Sassy Steph has named it Sprite.
Sprite.
I think it's Sprite or Spirit. Spirit?
Like the horse?
I think it's Spirit.
Like the horse?
Well, like the giraffe.
Like the horse. It's a movie.
Oh, okay.
And a book.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay. Sorry.
But this is very partial to Miss Stephanie because I think it's Sprite. Maybe because of the green. Wouldn't that be fun? Anyway, this is the first time that she's put free motioned feathers on a quilt. And she did this live, guys. So she doesn't give herself enough credit. And I don't think you can actually see it in this picture. Unless maybe if you blow it up, if you're on YouTube, you can, right?
Oh, it looks cool. She free motioned that?
I know. She free motioned it. It's the first time she's actually done it on a quilt. And she doesn't give herself enough credit because they are beautiful.
Yeah.
She has done a beautiful job. So if you want to watch some first timer do a feather, you can check her videos out because she did them with us live on her YouTube channel. So super awesome. So wonderful finish. Thank you for sharing, Sassy. And her second one, I've seen this pattern probably now for 4 years. It's called Take Me to the Magic. And this one is Mickey.
Yeah.
And I've never seen it done in this colorway, which I thought was very, very cool. The pattern actually has like a whole bunch of different colors in there. I love what Sassy Steph has done with this, making it red, white, and blue. She is a veteran, so that makes a whole lot of sense, and she loves her country. But if y'all know Halo, we love our country and our red, white, and blues too, so this kind of touched my heart. But it's called Take Me to the Magic. They also have a pattern with Minnie, and it has a bow on her head. It's the same kind of no eyes and things like that, but it has a bow on the top. And it kind of, to me, looked like Mickey Mouse ears, but it's a bow. So, Take Me to the Magic, both in Mickey and Minnie version. Now, I will tell you, there's a lot of patches and half square triangles. And I think that's all the different blocks that you'll need to make this pattern. It doesn't look difficult. So if you're interested, that would definitely be something you may want to do. So Take Me to the Magic. Thank you, Miss Sassy Steph. Super cute. Love it. So Miss Julie, glad to see you. Wow, love the giraffe, right? And Steph, that is beautiful. I know the movie Spirit. We watched it regularly, says Sharina. Glad to see you, Sharina. Sweet patriotic quilt. It is, especially with Mickey. Who doesn't love us some Mickey Mouse?
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Best version of it, go.
Okay, so we have one more cherub to share. It is Sherry with an S. And the first picture is of a, this is a spell book that she did, I think she said in a day and a half.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
The Halloween movie from Disney.
The Halloween movie from Disney. Oh, Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Hocus Pocus book.
Yeah, it does
What's his
kind
name?
of.
Carl or something? I think he has a name. I think it's Carl. Could be wrong.
But that is her. Now, why she did this was because they actually, I think it's for work. They decorated their doors, and they actually took seconds. So she shared a picture of the door. Is that not super cute? So you can see her book is on there.
On the left.
On the left. So super cute. Creativeness, isn't it? I love it. And you know, it's inspiring to use all kinds of colors. Like I do think of green, but I never think of blue with kind of the magic or Halloween-y kind of theme. But that works. It works good.
It makes it pop.
It does make it
more,
pop.
Yeah. I don't think of blue at all, but it makes everything else go.
Yeah. She did really good
cool.
with this.
I like
Yep. I think they should have won first, but
Yeah,
you
I
know.
agree. I don't even care what the first.
We don't even no, we don't care.
It's irrelevant.
Yeah, it's irrelevant. And the other one, this is actually made from her sister.
It is the Hocus Pocus Spellbook cover.
Oh, okay. Is that from Sherry with an S?
Oh wait, no, that was from Luane.
Oh, but he
looks like it.
yeah, see?
I told you.
Yeah.
I know things, man.
You know. You're blowing his head up again, Lorraine.
No,
Okay.
I'm smart.
So this next picture, it's a quilt actually that her sister made, and it's a cute story because she doesn't think she's a quilter. Let me show you what she's done, and you can tell us what you think. Boom. So this is a panel. This is a panel of Beauty and the Beast, and then she added those blocks and borders. Now, the blocks are a log cabin. What they just did was they used, I'm going to guess they're 4 log cabins in a block, and they put them together, and they only did 2 different colors for the log cabin block. So when you put them together like that, it forms a diamond. I'm guessing. I will tell you they did foundation paper piece them. So her sister made the quilt, and Sherry quilted it, And yeah,
I love it.
I love
By
it.
default, it's Disney, so it's good.
I love this quilt. And to think that this girl doesn't think she's a quilter blows me away, because
I don't think I'm a quilter either.
this is amazing.
That's pretty cool. I'm jealous.
This is very inspirational. And another great idea to do with a panel, guys.
Mhm.
Take a panel and
Just
you
add
can
to
put blocks around it within the borders. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Super cute. Love it.
Yes, this is Hocus Pocus. Oh, yeah, there we go. Go right over to that. Sherlock Sews. Hey, Lori. Can't stay long picking up the pup from the groomers. Glad to hear Sassy is back on YouTube. Whoop, whoop. Yep. And she is definitely a quilter. Amazingly creative with a panel. Ain't that the truth? Thank you, Mom, for backing me up here. Magical. Such a fun quilt. Totally agree. You love the colors. Oh, that would definitely be a Luane thing. You know, I didn't even think of that, but I've seen some of his. Yes. That is definitely up your alley, Luane.
Matches the whole theme.
Beautiful Beauty and the Beast quilt. It is. And there's actually, I didn't get permission to share, but they did do a label. And the reason I didn't want to share it without permission is because it gives her name, like full name, and I thought that'd be rude without actually having more permission. But what was really cool is that Sherry embroidered it, and the label actually has the rose in a glass. So is that not fun? That is so fun. My mom says, Michael, you are a quilter, up and coming, and will do amazing things. Yes. So we all voted, and we all say, Sherry's sister, that you are definitely a quilter, and we are very inspired by what you did with this Beauty and the Beast pattern. And thank you for allowing us to share it with the Halo community. So, that is amazing. Is it not? Thank you, everybody who allowed us to share your inspiration and your finishes. Now, if you're interested in next month's in December for Cherub Chit Chat and allowing us to share yours, you can email, Facebook message, Instagram DM. You can just share something any way you would like, and just let me know that you have, or Inside Creative Kingdom, that's another way. Just let us know that we have permission to share it, and then we will definitely put it out on the YouTube for Cherub Chit Chat, because, and it doesn't have to be a finish. It can be a work in progress. We like seeing a lot of times, I think Serena, for instance, she has shared blocks as she was going, and it's very inspirational just to see the blocks and how things are coming together, and the fabric choices. Hello, we all love to see fabric choices with different blocks. So doesn't have to be a finish, guys. We are encouraging you to share works in progress, finishes, UFOs. If you want to be held accountable,
Just show things.
just show things. Yeah, absolutely.
Quilting, not quilting. It don't matter.
Quilting, sewing, yeah, whatever it is.
Glue.
Oh, you went glue? Really?
I don't care.
Okay, he doesn't care. He wants to see everything.
All the craziness.
Let me grab something to drink real quick. So thank you to all of you who shared. Miss Sherry, Mary, Larry. Not Larry. Luane. It rhymed. That's why I went there. Donna, Sassy, Steph, and Sherry with a C and with an S. So thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move forward to our next part of our segment here.
You're not going to show the last picture?
What's the last? No, not yet.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
We're getting there.
Shut up.
He's very excited to show you something, guys.
No, I just take care of everything on the computer once.
So we do have some new things in the shop, and some new other things that we want to talk to you about. So the first thing, we're just going to get the elephant out of the room here. Okay, as y'all know, we got back from market last Wednesday and opened the store on Thursday morning, and we've been running ever since. So we want to breathe for just a second, and I want to ask Michael, what was your favorite part about Quilt Market?
Probably Meeting Tulip Pink.
Meeting Tulip Pink.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
That was your favorite?
Close. I don't know if it's second or tied, but Finding the Machine I want.
Oh, there we go. So Michael did get to meet Tulip Pink. I should say Tulip Pink. No offense, Tula. Met Michael. But, and he also got to talk with Cameron, her brother. Very charming man. And you all two got along very, very well. Or all three of y'all.
Oh, yeah.
With Cameron and with Tula.
Yeah, I was talking to them. All three of them randomly.
Yeah.
The whole time we were there.
Yeah, so we did get a picture of Michael with Tula. So there he is. I love this picture.
I don't know why, but okay.
Yeah, it just says everything to me. Because that was...
Love you too, Mima.
That was just...
It's both Larry and Elaine. Larry's his first name, but sewing with Larry is so boring.
Oh, well, maybe that's why I went with Larry.
Yeah.
Maybe I tuned in on that unintentionally. Glad you were inspired by Tula, she says.
Love Tulip Pink fabric. Samesies.
Yes, Miss Bell, she's coming out with a new line. So there is Michael, and he did get to talk with her. And
I talked to her and her brother probably, no lie, between 7 and 15 times.
Yeah, because they kept running into each other.
Every time we'd cross paths, we'd stop for a moment and talk. So
she's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Very creative.
Very busy.
Very busy. Yes.
I will, Mimo.
So that was it. And then the second thing you said that's tied or second place is finding the long arm that you want.
Mm-hmm.
And Sassy would be, I think Sassy has the same long arm. It's the older version, but it's the
Innova? Took me a moment.
Yeah. And it embroiders.
It embroiders.
It embroiders and quilts.
And it's smooth like butter.
And it's what?
Smooth like butter.
Smooth like butter.
That thing just goes.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. So that's Michael's long arm wish. So eventually he'll get it.
One day.
But what we told him was as soon as it gets in house and he gets 2 quilts under his belt.
2?
Yep. That's all you get.
I get 1.
Oh, you're going to get 1?
I'm telling you, I used that thing for 2 seconds. I was ready. I would have quilt for people right there on the spot.
I told him he's going to start quilting for the public with that thing to help pay it off.
With that thing, I'd do it. I'd get it, set it up, and do it.
Yeah.
Like, it was, oh my God.
It is amazing.
It's so nice. And their software is through the roof. Oh my God, it's so good. It was so good.
And it embroiders.
And embroiders, which is cool because I'll embroider things for funsies.
For funsies. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
Innova. It's spelled
INNOVA.
Yeah, there you
go. Innova, and they're out of Texas, and it's made in the United States.
Yep. And it is.
It is nice. And it's not over the board expensive. Like I can think of 2 other long arms that cost more than it does. Don't get me wrong. It can get hefty, but the one thing that Michael and I agreed on is he will do the 22. Yeah.
Yeah. The smallest one.
Not the smallest. The second from small.
Oh, we would do
24.
I thought the smallest.
It goes.
We have an 18.
Right. We have a current 18.
I thought we were gonna do the 20.
Oh, it's a 20.
We were gonna do the smallest.
Oh no, I wanted to go to the medium.
Okay, that's 22.
Is it or 24?
It might be 24.
I think it's 24, and then the largest is 28.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 24.
I think that's what we decided on. So, it's not the biggest, but you don't need the biggest. I mean, we could do a 20. We did. Huh?
What does that mean? You will have to learn to digitize.
Well, he already uses robotics with the current long arm that we have, if that's what you're speaking of.
Or do you mean things like to embroider, which the software kind of halfway does all of it for me, so I really don't have to do anything.
Right.
It's super simple.
It is.
I touch buttons and I can draw. I can draw. I can literally draw it and it'll do it for me. Yeah. It's wild.
It's good. It's
nice. So intuitive. It's like you don't gotta think. She showed me once and it's 2 steps, not 25.
Yeah, we have a lot of steps with our robotics. It's nice. It's really nice.
Yeah, they weren't at the quilt show. They were at the market. I didn't see them.
Huh?
Wayne says, were the ladies dressed up as popcorn at the market, or just the quilt show?
I didn't see any
I didn't see
popcorn
anyone.
people at the Quilt Market. And we didn't go to the quilt show, the festival side,
Yeah,
so
didn't go to the festival side.
no. But you know what we didn't share?
Mm-hmm.
Paula Dean's.
Mm-hmm. We'll share.
But
it
it's
next
on
time.
my phone.
We'll share it next time.
And my phone died, guys. So some of the pictures, it's one of the reasons why we haven't shared a whole bunch. I have to pull them.
That is
but
the ability to create your own embroidery designs. I can draw
Yeah.
on the software itself, so I can create my own embroidery designs with it. Super simple. I'm pretty certain I can pull in PNGs and do it that way too. I think it'll digitize it for me. Super simple.
It's pretty smart piece of software.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of motifs on it. It's like over 600.
It's 600 and it's growing for free.
Yeah.
Once you buy it, you get all upgrades. I'm like, holy cow. It's ridiculous.
And if you are a free motion quilter, a lot of times with long arms, so like I have one that has robotics, in order for me to go back to free motion, I have to unwind or unscrew the belts, make them really loose, and then I can disengage the robotics and the free motion. But with the Innova, they have a magnetic system. It's really kind of cool, and you just unmagnetize it, pull it, and the actual magnet slides to the place where it won't be anywhere near your machine, and then you just go ahead and free motion, and then when you're ready to use robotics again, you just pull the magnet back and reclamp it to re-engage the robotics for it. So it's really, really simple, very like you said, there's not a whole lot of thinking. It's very intuitive. And
you're kind of like, this is how this should work, and this is how it works. Like, it's really nice.
Yeah. So that he's found his dream long arm at Quilt Market. So, and I think we did talk about doing a 20 because we have an 18 and we're not bothered.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought we were doing the smallest one.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll when we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever the heck that'll be.
Whenever that'll be. Won't be today. So, that was Quilt Market in a nutshell for now. There'll be more coming down the chain. We did learn about something with Aurifil at Quilt Market, and they advertised it either this morning or yesterday, so we are free to talk about it now. They are coming out in the first time in 6 years. They are coming out with a brand new weight. Are you excited as I am? Because you know I'm super stoked. It is an 8-weight 2-ply. So, it's even thicker than the 12-weight that they currently have. Now, what I got excited about, say again?
Keep going. That's huge.
I know.
Continue.
But you felt, you didn't get to feel it.
No.
Oh,
it's like a
man.
monster. Yeah,
no,
I did.
you did feel it. It's not what you think.
Yeah, no, it's not.
So, for those of you who do any hand embroidery, it is very much similar to like Pearl from DMC. It's that little bit thicker, but it's actually, because it's a 2-ply, it doesn't feel as thick. And what I'm really excited about trying with it is going through my crewel needles. They will be offering this in February. It gets released officially in February, and there'll be 20 different colors, and they will be on a very charming wooden spool, like their floss and their 80 weight. So super stoked.
They better drill a hole through it.
The colors, I think a lot of you will appreciate. Of course, we have there some neutrals with it, but what it is, the 20 spools, they worked with Susie Williamson of Susie Quilts, and they've matched them to 20 different colors of her solids with art gallery. So, if you are familiar with that designer with Art Gallery and her colorways and her solids and how wonderful they are, there'll be 20 different colors that they have matched to them. So that's very, very exciting. I'll give you more information as I have it, but I wanted to let you know that Aurifil, for the first time in 6 years, is coming out with a brand new weight, and I cannot wait to use it. Just saying. Yeah. Okay. That's number one. Number 2 thing that we wanted to talk about, I'm going to go ahead. A lot of you want to know about different ways to do charity quilts, and so you want new things out there? Well, we actually found somebody at Quilt Market. It's called Sleep in Heavenly Peace, and what they do is they make beds for kids, okay? They believe that all children deserve a safe, comfortable place to lay their heads. And they started in Idaho in a garage, and they figured out that it wasn't just in their community that needed it. So now, guys, it is across the nation. They are volunteers, and they build beds for kids across the United States and in Canada. What they were doing, they are working with Deb Tucker or 180 Studio, depending on how you know her, and they're doing Quilts Across America and Sleep in Heavenly Peace together. So the idea is that they are collecting quilts from quilters, charity quilts. The only thing they ask is that it is a twin size, because at least, okay, because it has to fit the beds, and the beds they build are twin size beds. So if you're looking for a fantabulous charity to make a quilt with, this would be your thing. And I'm going to have Michael drop the link for Sleep in Heavenly Peace, because on there it does talk about the Quilts Across America with Deb, and there's even a free pattern. When you click and go to Deb, there's a little button on the Sleep in Heavenly Peace website, and when you go for more information, it will send you to Deb Tucker's 180 Quilts Across America, and there is a free pattern. I just looked at it today. So there is a free pattern for you, and it gives a lot more information for you. Sleep in Heavenly Peace I printed it, but y'all don't want to hear me talk about it. Who they are, what they're about, how they start, what they believe, how they help these kids. But they do believe that every child does deserve a good place to sleep and put their head at night, and that's what this is about. Lots of places do food and different things and clothes. They wanted to do something a little different, and it did start during a Christmas season out of their garage. So it was a little challenge they did for themselves, and it just grew into this wonderful organization that spreads these beds. Say that fast 5 times.
Say that fast 5 times?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, that too. So I wanted to give you a heads up as another charity to look out for, and they are fantabulous people. Fantabulous. Just saying. So Sleep in Heavenly Peace link. Did you drop it both on both sites? Okay, so if you're watching the live, it's in the live chat. When it comes up for YouTube, it'll be there, and then in the Facebook Live, you should see it. That was the first one. Now, some of you really like quilting challenges. So, would you mind handing me the cherry, please?
Both parts?
Yes. I don't know how many of y'all have heard about this company. It's called Cherrywood Fabrics. And every year, this one I'm about to talk to you about is the 9th year they've done this. They do a challenge every year, and this is the 9th. So it is the Poppy Challenge, okay? And what they have are certain colors that they have picked, okay? Cherrywood hand dyes their own fabric, okay? So these are all hand dyed. You can buy them in a fat quarter bundle, and what you will get is the colors for the challenge, and then you will get a little spool of Orifil thread, I think. You definitely get a little swatch. I'm going to talk about this in just a second. This little thing here, I'm going to talk about it in just a second. But basically what it is you are challenged to take these colors. You cannot add any more colors or different fabrics from different companies. If you need more fabric, they said you can order more of these, but these are the colors, period. Okay. And they want you to build a 20 by 20 quilt. It can be any way that you want to make it, any block, any design, any art, any improv. It doesn't matter. Any technique.
I'm just going to sew it together.
Right. You're just going to
sew them together.
It has to be 20 by 20.
I cut it.
Oh, okay. You could do that. Okay. So they want a 20 by 20, and it does have to have a top, a backing, and a batting all stitched together. Okay, quilted. Those that's basically it. They want you to use your own creativity with their colors that they have chosen. Now the really cool thing is they pick from there. There are prizes to win. Okay, and they pick from the entries, and then this year for 2023 they did Monarch. And it was all about the butterfly. So in 2022, the butterfly was put on the endangered species list. So they were doing their thing to try to help save it. They ended up having 3 exhibits. They had 400 and I want to say 72 entries. And they chose 220. That's right. Holy cow. 225 entries to travel in 3 different exhibits. And you can actually go, Michael's going to drop the link for Cherrywood Fabrics. You can see what I'm talking about. You can see all 9 of the different ones to include this one, the new one for next year. The entries are due in May, so you got time to get your fabric and make whatever you like. But if you'll look at Monarch, it'll show you all of the different winners. And then it will show you all the exhibits. And some of the exhibits are going to 12 different shows. One's going to 9. And I couldn't remember how many the third one's going to. But you can see where all the exhibits are. So you can see them in person also. If you go to the quilt show that is listed. And it tells you when the shows are too in time period. So I do know that 2 of the exhibits are going to the Mid-Atlantic Quilt Show in February. So any of us here in the area will be able to see 2 of the exhibits this February.
We do not carry the fabric.
No, we do not carry this fabric at the current time. They do have a wholesaler program, but we haven't gotten there. I just wanted the information for the challenge. Think that it is a lot of people love to do these types of things, and it wasn't something I'd ever heard of. So I also wanted to tell you, you'll get a little sample of this, and it's called, hold on, Misty Fuse. I'm intrigued, okay? What in the world is Misty Fuse? This is embarrassing. I didn't even pay no attention to the cards that were in all of this little pack, okay? I just was inspired by letting you guys know. I met the ladies, they're wonderful, about the Poppy Challenge that's coming up for next year. So I didn't even pay no attention, and I was like, I didn't know what this was, and I almost threw it out. Don't throw it out.
She did throw it out.
Well, I almost threw it out because it didn't go to the main
was in
dump.
The trash can.
Thanks.
It was floating on top at least, but it was still there.
Putting me even further under the bus than I already took myself.
No, you're going to say you're going to go all the way with it.
So Misty Fuse is a type of fusible. So I'm now very, very intrigued by this. What the idea is that you cut pieces of it and you put it, okay, you have your batting. You put some in, you don't layer it like you would think. You put it in different spots. And then you put the backing on, for instance, and you fuse it with pieces of this, okay? And then you flip it over. So now you have the other side of the batting. You put little sprinkles of this Misty Fuse on it. And then you iron fuse it again. And then you have a quilt sandwich for you to quilt. And we are always looking for ways of things that do not smell, things that are non-toxic, things that are easy to use. I'm intrigued, guys. I'm very intrigued. So, let's see. They actually say Misty Fuse is environmentally friendly, solvent-free fusible that's been extruded. Can't read that word. Here you go. We'll just let Michael read it. You got to make sure you're talking with it.
Will.
Okay. He can't read it either.
Extruded to all ultra-fine web for a strong bond with without adding bolt to added adhesives, no added adhesives.
So it won't gum
up your needles, and it won't change the hand of your
project. We'll say
fabric.
Won't change the hand of the fabric. Okay.
Something for who does this?
I don't know. Okay, so it does say scatter bits of Misty Fuse over your batting. So add quilt top, iron, flip, and repeat for the backing. No pricked fingers, no nauseous fumes, no tedious squeezing, no snow plowing, no messy spray, no gumminess, no added weight, no odd wrinkles, no stiffness, no shifting. None of that, not ever. Get ready to be amazed. So I'm going to order some of this, and we're going to do a little test and have some fun. I will do a video, and we will see how to use it together if you haven't heard of it before. But if you haven't and you want to know more about it, I would just check out mistyfuse.com. mistyfuse.com. Cool? Had to share. That's fun. We're always looking for stuff, right? All right. Next, that was Poppy. Okay, so now some of the things that, and yeah, check out Cherrywood Fabrics and their Poppy Challenge. Super cute. Wanted to let y'all know we are now an official oh my God, I can't even believe I said that. Featherweight shop. Yeah, I almost went there.
Fat quarter shop?
Shut up. No. Featherweight shop retailer. So we have some items now. They are listed on our website. And for those of you who are local, you can come on in. We've got the grease. We've got the oil. We've got the little bed cushions. We've got different feet.
We have servicing mats.
We have servicing mats. We have the maintenance books. We have seam guides. We've got stuff, guys. We've got a dusting kit. I want one. I want one of those. Anyway, we've got a lot of little from the Featherweight shop. We are now carrying their products. There'll be more to come down the chain, but we got a good start. So you can check that out if you have a featherweight. Hence, that's why Louise was here. All right.
She's pretty.
2 more things. First one on the list is Miss Dawn Brotherton. Dawn Brotherton is a local celebrity. She is the other book, please. The other books.
Why? We're not selling the other one.
No, I know. I'm going to talk about them now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
That's okay. So Dawn Brotherton has written a book called Eastover Treasures. If you're not familiar with it, it's basically a series, a new series called the Eastover, the Treasure Mysteries. And the first book is definitely some women who are at a quilt retreat, and I've started reading it, so I'm actually really enjoying it. And they come across a manor and a mystery, and they have to solve. So it's really easy reading, and it's a lot of fun. So we do carry this on our website, okay? If you're intrigued with a good quilty fashion fiction book, there's one for you. And I will tell you, at the back of the book is a pattern. So lots of fun with this, Miss Dawn Brotherton. If you have a local bookstore like Barnes & Noble, she's in there too. Okay, you can find her books in there. This is a pre-release. So she has finished the second book of the series. It's not quilty as related. There is a quilt shop in it. And we do talk about the people, but it's a mystery. Okay. So this is a pre-release. This is actually not hitting the bookstores until March. So we have some copies available. So for those of you who have read Eastover Treasures and fell in love with the series and Miss Dawn Brotherton, we now have the pre-release of the second in the series. I was super stoked about this. Just saying.
She said it like every 20 minutes.
I did. I said it like every 20 minutes. I did. Now, I did want to let you know, she has other books. She does children's books. Those are a lot of fun. She has a dragon fiction book, obviously.
Yeah, I don't think dragons are real.
Michael has that one. He's going to read it. She does romance. So she has Alternately Love, for example. Now, we don't have these in our shop, but I wanted to let you know about them because if you have read her books, you will have loved how she writes. She's a great writer. And So she has a romance book called Ultimately Love. And then she is a retired Air Force colonel. So she did a book with other military women, and it's called Sisters in Arms. And basically it is a lessons that they've learned. So you can check that out in Barnes & Noble also, or wherever it is that you buy your books that buys Dawn Brotherton's books. Dawn Brotherton, have I said that enough? Dawn Brother, she's awesome, guys. She's so awesome. So, 2 of her books are in her shop. She also is Blue Dragon Publishing. She publishes books. So we have a couple of, I always say this wrong. I say Celtic. Celtic knots. We currently have one, but we're about to get a second Celtic knot pattern book, who she publishes the author for. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay. Not yet.
Two more things.
Yeah.
3 more things. You lied.
Okay. This is live on our website also, and in the shop for those of you who are local. So Kaleidoscope is by Stephanie of Quilt Addicts Anonymous, for those of you who are familiar with her. She has written Kaleidoscope pattern, and she actually, I think it was 6 years ago that she wrote it, and she redid the fabric, and with QT Fabrics new line called Spotsy. So this is a block of the month program. It's $25 to sign up, and you will get the pattern book. That's what that basically covers. And then it's $34.99 a month plus shipping and sales tax. You can't get around that. But it's $34.99 for 12 months. At the end of it, you will have
a monster.
A 96 by 96 quilt.
Monster.
But you build the blocks every month. So the cool thing is, and the link for it is in the pattern book, she has gone live with her videos for the quilt, or the block of the month videos for Kaleidoscope now. So month 1 is released. So you will be able to follow along with Stephanie showing you how to make the blocks. And I'm sure in the videos, so that nobody shares any information, there won't be measurements, but all the measurements are in here. So this is your cutting guide, your assembly guide, your everything guide. This is your pattern book. And every month she drops a video for you. And it is also live as we speak. So if you decide that's something you want to do, it's $25 to sign up. And once you sign up, we will send a link to you to purchase the $34.99 subscription, that you will get the fabric that you need every single month for that block that corresponds, or blocks. No, it's only one block. You might have to make 4 or 5 or whatever of them, but it is one block a month. So, yeah. Super stoked about this one. We have limited seats. We've already sold some, so you might want to get it. If you're interested, you might want to get a hold of this. Locally, we are going to start this ourselves in the shop in January. So that gives anybody local who wants to come in. You can always just do it at home with Stephanie, but if you want to come in and do it with others locally, then we're doing it in January. We're going to start it in January and finish in December. So that is Kaleidoscope. And last but not least, we will talk about Kaffe Fassett, because who doesn't love us some Kaffe? This is a brand new quilt kit. It runs $199.99. It is called Postcard. Excuse me.
Done.
Autumn Postcard?
It is called Autumn Postcard Quilt Fabric Pack. Sorry, I had to say the whole title.
It is a beast. But this is the same quilt that is seen in Quilts by the Sea by Kaffe Fassett, the 25th book that he's released in the Patchwork and Quilting series. That's the actual quilt that you see in that book. And it is, I'm not going to lie to you guys, it is for advanced quilters. And they are pieced with templates, and you do get the templates in with the fabric. Everything is given. Plus, there is a video tutorial that goes along with this also, which you will have access to.
Don't you have to get the... Yeah, the pattern is digital.
Yes, the pattern is digital, but the templates are in here.
Yeah.
All the templates are in here, but the pattern's digital, and then the video tutorial is online. So you'll have access to all of that with this. It is a lot, guys, and it finishes at 84.5 by 84.5, so it's another big one.
It's another monster.
Yeah. And speaking of CAFE, they are doing their first mystery quilt. It is in July. We are going to put it up for pre-order in the next few days. If you are interested, the pre-orders will close before the end of the month because we only have until a certain day to order them. And there are seven puzzle pieces. It is designed by Kafe and Lisa Lucy. Together they have joined arms and did this quilt. It finishes at 76.5 by 76.5, I believe. It starts in July. 7 puzzle pieces is all. So you will get each mystery. We're not even allowed to know what it looks like. They wouldn't share it with the quilt shop owners, which is probably a good thing because we could probably talk too much. So 7 different puzzle pieces, 76 by 76 or 76.5 by 76.5. More information will be out on the website for you, minus what it looks like, right? Because we don't even know what it looks like.
Mimas, did you meet him?
I did. He didn't. You met Brandon. Yes. He was fun.
He's cool.
He is very cool. But yes, did meet Kafe. Very nice man. But so yeah, that's the puzzle mystery of 2024. It starts in July. 7 puzzle pieces. That's it. And then we will have a 76 by 76 quilt. I can't wait to do this one. That one I'm looking forward to too. So that was a mouthful. But everything we talked about is online, so that's a bonus.
Have fun.
Yeah,
Go look.
Go look. Yep. Upcoming events, we are doing happy hour this Saturday for those of you who are inside Creative Kingdom. If you're not and are interested, happy hour is a social time. That's basically where we sit and sew together for about an hour or so. And it starts around 4:30 this Saturday because we are open till 4. And speaking of this Saturday, it is also the official Veterans Day. So in this time, what we're doing is on Saturday, any sales sold online or any sales in-house, we are donating 11% to a local veteran organization. And instead of giving a sale, we decided to give the money to the veterans, for which we celebrate Veterans Day for. So that is this Saturday, along with happy hour inside Creative Kingdom. If you're interested in joining, link for that is down below or up above, depending on which place you are. No, I guess they're all
down.
No, on Facebook, I think they're up. So at any rate, information is there. You just make sure you answer the 3 questions so you can get the keys to the kingdom. And that is happy hour. I'm not sure if we're going to drop a video this month because we're already behind due to coming back from Houston. Normally this happened last Wednesday, but we're behind, right? So I'm not sure if a video will drop. If it does, I actually know which video it'll be. But I haven't decided we'll have time to do that yet. Last but not least, on the 17th of November, we are having our tree trimming party here at Halo Inspirations Quilt Shop. So for those of you who are local, we would love for you to stop by. The 17th is a Friday, 6 to 8. Of course, we'll have a little bit of treats, a little bit of refreshments. We will have an arts and crafts project. And if you would like to bring a handmade ornament to put on your Christmas tree at the quilt shop, we would absolutely love it, although it's not required. It only has to be handmade. You can't buy it and bring it in. If you don't live here, but you also would love your ornament on the quilt shop's tree, we encourage you to make something homemade and get it in before the 17th. And we will let people know what it is, who made it, where it came from, and before it gets hung on the tree. So we're going to do a video of some sorts with that. And we would love to be able to hang your homemade ornament. It could be made from any medium as the train goes by. It could be wood, it could be glass, it could be painted, it could be whatever. It could be quilted, it could be embroidered, it could be whatever. Whatevs. As long as it's homemade and not bought at the store. That's the only requirement. So we have received some, and I don't want to talk about it yet because that's a surprise, right? But we do want to say thank you to those who have already brought in and mailed in your ornaments, and we look forward to decorating the tree on the 17th of November. So come see us then and check out that video when it happens. But we're good. I think we've said a lot. Those are the upcoming events that we're aware of. But anybody have any questions or comments? Michael, thank you for your service, she said. Yeah.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you did. You did time.
I did 4 years.
You did 4 years. You did. Thank you. Yeah. So
thank you.
And thank any of you who are cherubs who have served. And we'll say it again on Veterans Day. But yeah. Support your veterans. Make a purchase with Halo, and 11% of sales will go. And the reason 11 is because it's 11:11 at the 11th hour, 11 minute, 11 second. That's the whole Veterans Day thing. So we decided to keep with the correct theme and do the 11% for a local veteran organization. So that's the scoop for this upcoming events. That's some of the new stuff. There's a lot more to talk about, so we will get to that at another time. But I think we're good. Thank you again to all the cherubs who shared your beauties, your inspiration, your beauty and joy that you put out in the world. We thank you. Very inspirational. Gives us food for thought for sure. And let's all get back to making. Happy quilting to each and every one of you. And until next time, may you continue to be inspired, productive, ever so joyful. Never stop believing and never stop making your dreams in quilting come true. We love you guys. Happy quilting. Whoop, 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 whoop. And
Stay safe.
Stay safe. We'll see you all soon.